We're going to do some science based on the book Bear's New Friend by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. Miss Brittany shared this book with us. We're going to talk a little bit about habitats and biomes. Can you say those words? They might be a little big for you. Are you ready? Habitat. And then the next word is biome. Biome. A habitat talks about all of the things around an area where someone might live or an animal might live. The biome includes the living things when you're talking about a habitat. So we're going to talk about all of the animals that live in this area, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Can you tell me, out of all of these animals, who do we have? Let's name them first. Do you know what this one is? There's a bear. What about this one here? Hare or rabbit, right? And this is gopher. Do you know what that is? Mole. And here is what? Badger. And there is a little mouse. And then we have here a raven. And that's a wren, another type of bird. These are birds. And do you remember who's in the hole? An owl. We have 3 different types of birds. And then we've got these little tiny guys. Can you see them? There's blue and red. And over here is a white one. Do you know what those are? Those are butterflies. And we even have a little bee right there. We have all sorts of animals on here. But I wonder, why isn't this animal? Look. Do you know what that is? Alligator. Why isn't the alligator in our story? Can he live where these animals live? Where does this animal usually live? Where would you find an alligator at? They like the water and the low lands. Sometimes, mostly swamps. And swamps are where the water and the lowlands kind of mix together. It's kind of muddy. All right. But where do these guys live? Do they live in the swamps? This is called a forest. And it's a special type of forest. It's a deciduous forest. That's a fun word to say. Say it with me. Deciduous. Deciduous. Deciduous forests are forests where they have all 4 seasons. This is a beautiful summer day, right? We learned that in the very beginning. Way over here, Bear's coming out of his den, and he says, in the woods, in the sun, on a hot summer day. So we're looking at the woods or the forest on a summer day. So there's so much green, and there are flowers out, and all of the trees are covered with leaves. But in autumn, they're going to change colors and fall to the ground, and then there will be snow, and then there will be spring with tons of flowers. So this is a deciduous forest. That means it has all 4 seasons. Now, I wonder, what's that? Can the gorilla live in the deciduous forest? The gorilla likes the jungle. He likes the trees and the leaves and everything, but it's more overgrown. There are more trees, more leaves, more bushes and stuff in the jungle than in the forest. In the forest, do you see we have this nice grassland? There are no trees right here. The jungle is more overgrown. It's got more plants. What about, oh, why aren't there any whales over here meeting owl? Where do whales live? They live in the ocean. They have to be with only water, no trees, right? No bushes, no flowers. Oh, he looks like he's having a great day. Look how muddy he is. That elephant is right here. He's found some water and mud, and he's made a nice little mud pie and mud mask for himself to keep cool. Elephants usually live in the grasslands where it's flat, hardly any trees at all. I don't think that he would be happy in the forest. They live in different biomes. What about this guy? Do you think that he would be happy in the forest? Where is he at? What do you see? Do you see lots of trees and green? I don't see any green at all. He lives in the desert. Not a lot of water in the desert, so no trees. Trees need lots of water. Let's see another animal. Are you ready? Those are cows. They also live in grasslands and plains. They need to eat grass, so they need to grow. They need to live where grass can grow. Oh, do you know what these are? Those are penguins. Do you think a penguin would like to come over here and meet owl and bear? They live in different biomes. They live in a place, we call that tundra. It's icy. They like the cold. That's where they were meant to be. But do you think that hare would have a good time living in all ice? Or wren? No, this is raven. Do you think that raven would like to live over there? I don't think that he would have enough food to eat. They're different. Ooh, what is that? Do you know? That's a mountain goat. Can you see? It's very rocky. He's up so high that there aren't any trees at the very top. And it's just mountains and mountains into the horizon. Not a lot of green growing here. And he has great balance to be able to walk on those rocky edges. That's a different land, different biome than the deciduous forest, right? If he, who likes to get into holes, lived here, it's rock. Here is dirt. He can dig, and get down and hide. But the mole wouldn't have any place to dig because it's rock up here. He would not be happy here. This is not where he was meant to be. And that's the end of all of our animals living in different biomes, different habitats. So this was a book written by a woman named Karma Wilson, and she lives in this type of a biome. These animals are where her house is, and she likes how there are all 4 seasons, and she shares with us the different types of animals that she sees when she goes on a nature walk. But there are many more animals and many more places that we could live, that animals live, but they don't really mix very well. The difference is good. So maybe you can draw a picture for me of a different biome from the one here. You can pick a biome and draw what kinds of plants would be there and what kinds of animals. I'll talk with you later. Bye.